What's going on, everyone? Today's video is going to be a little bit different. I've been bedridden and sick this whole entire week, so unfortunately for this video I didn't really get to do any much hunting and bring you guys me shooting a giant buck or a doe or a turkey or anything like that you guys probably really want to see this time of year. Unfortunately that's just kind of how it goes. I've just been sick and I've been bedridden. That's why I look like a bump with all this. But big news from the channel and big news for us. I reached out to a company that I have been supporting since my bow hunting career has ever started. Back when I was 13 is when I shot my first deer with the bow, and I shot it with a G5 Montec 85 grain. And I reached out to them just asking, if they had a pro staff or any sort of program, and I ended up running to their manager and brand manager named Brian. And Brian watched my video on my G5 Mega Meat, which I'll link up here. And he said, I really like what you do. I'm really excited, and we would like to send you a couple of broadheads, a couple packs of broadheads. So Brian was a man of his word. They actually did send me some stuff, so huge shout out to G5. I'm super excited to open this package. I have not opened it yet. I know there's probably going to be a couple packs of broadheads and maybe a hat or a t-shirt bound up in here. So we're going to go ahead and open it. I'm going to show you guys what we're going to do, and then we're going to get into today's video. Shout out to G5 because they made this dang near unopenable. If you didn't have a knife, you weren't getting this bad boy open. So come in here and probably score it. There we go. Right on. So here we have a pack of Mega Meats right here. You guys have seen my video on it, and I'll leave a link to the video right there. I love Mega Meats. That's probably my favorite pack of broadheads that you can find on the market. In my personal opinion, I've had devastating blood trails, devastating wound channels, and entry holes. So I can't say enough about that. I'm super excited to have these, and we're going to get a lot of use out of them this season. Probably use all three of them, or every single one of them. And then we also have a pack of 100 grain Montecs. You guys know me as well. I love Montecs. These bad boys, these are going to get used this season, so huge shout outs to G5. I'll leave them in the first link in the description. Go check them out. Buy broadheads from them. You will not regret it. They shoot, they have great mechanicals and great fixed blades. They have options for everyone between the Striker 3 and 4 blade, the Montec, and the Mega Meat and Dead Meat. I did those packages backwards, but you guys get the point. They're great broadheads, and I can't say enough about them, so remember, first link in the description. Let's get into today's video. Alright, so we're going to get this cooking process started. First thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get our grill started, and then we're going to prepare our meat, and then we're going to go ahead and we're going to make this into something a little bit different, because when you see people when they cook deer, it's always bacon wrapped with cream cheese and all this, all that. I want to try something a little bit different. I think we're going to make a deer sandwich. We have a tenderloin that I'm getting ready to show you guys. I'll show you guys how I prepare it, season it, and cook it, and we're going to make it into a sandwich, and we'll see how it goes. So with that being said, let's start the grill. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get our meat taken care of. Always take care of your meat, fellas. Remember that. But how we're going to season this is natural Montana steak seasoning. We buy this in bulk because we use it so much for so many more recipes than just this deer. But this is going to go great for this when we make our steak sandwich. And then we're going to use garlic salt. Yeah, garlic salt. That's about as far as it goes. First thing we're going to do is we're going to use the garlic salt because we want that to be the first layer that goes directly against the meat. That salt's going to soak into the meat, tenderize it a little bit, and it's going to absorb all that flavor of that salt. So with that being said, here we go. You guys also might be looking at this tenderloin from this deer and asking, why is it so white and clear? Well, I shot this deer about a week and a half ago, almost 2 weeks, excuse me, and this has been soaking in water, and it just has no blood in it. So it's going to be pretty good to eat, I think, and we're going to go ahead and get after it. Just going to go ahead and season it all up. Be generous with the seasoning because we're going to baste this as well. We're going to baste it with Worcestershire sauce, salt, whatever you want to call it. This stuff. and we're going to make sure that it has a good flavor to it, a good smoky, grill flavor. Unfortunately, I am cooking over gas today, which I don't really like to cook over gas. I like to either smoke my meat or grill it over charcoal because it just has a lot better flavor. And then we're going to go ahead and pat this. It's a good layer on there, and then we're going to go ahead. Excuse me, guys, I have my cough going still. And then we're going to take the hand that we did not just use for that garlic salt and we touched the meat with, and we're going to come over here. Sprinkle this bad boy. Oh yeah. Maybe a little bit of this. Pat, 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 pat. Sometimes you gotta pound it, sometimes you gotta pat it. Take that and we're gonna flip it. Oh yeah, you see there's just barely a tint of pink in there coming here. I'm a professional chef, no big deal. Now we're going to get our buns and everything ready, and we're going to get ready for it. So what I'm using for my buns today, these are pita buns, and these are going to be really good. Should I leave them together or should I split them? We can make two out of this. That'll be fine. We're going to split these bad boys. What we're going to do is we're going to take our buns and we're going to go ahead and spread mayonnaise on them, and then we're going to toast them up. That way they get a good, toasted mayonnaise flavor on top of that. I use the real mayonnaise. I don't use none of that Miracle Whip, because if you are, you're just weird. I don't care who you are. Don't ever come at me again, because that's the best mayonnaise ever. But we're going to go ahead and spread that with my lucky spoon. Very gently. Our grill's getting nice and hot. Like I said, I'm not putting a whole lot of mayonnaise on here, just a wee bit. See, that's kind of what we're looking like right there. Not too bad. And we're going to do the rest of the same. Rest to the same to the rest. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to actually cook our meat, because that's going to take the longest. And if you're cooking a lean meat, my biggest advice to give to you is cook it hot and cook it slow. So what I mean by that is go ahead and get a really good sear on it, get a good bark or a good crust, whatever you want to call it. And that's going to trap in those juices, and then cook it slow over indirect heat until you get it to the desired temperature or doneness that you want. And that's what we're going to do with this bad boy, and then we're going to assemble our sandwiches as we go as that cooks along. So the first thing we're going to do is going to throw that bad boy on the grill. Alright, so we're going to take our beautiful meat. Our grill is about 500 degrees. Yes, extremely hot. That's how we want it, like I told you guys. We're going to go ahead and lay this on here, and we're going to press it in there. We want a really good sear at first. We're going to continue to flip that until it has a good crust all the way around. You can see it smoking right now. I'm not too worried about it. We're going to baste it with Worcestershire sauce here in 1 second. I wish you guys could smell this right now, because it smells absolutely amazing. I wish I could take you guys through the camera screen, and got a little bit of stickage. It's not really what we wanted. Sometimes that happens. Flip her over. Oh yeah. Now we're going to come in here, going to baste this bad boy. Let it continue to cook since we got a good sear on that one side. We're going to keep rotating that and flipping that until it all gets a good crust around it, but we're going to keep basting it with this in the meantime. Ooh! Boy, that smells good and looks good. Got all that seasoning, and look at, I don't know, I'll show you guys that juice here in a second. Before I even baste it, I'll show you guys the juice on this bad boy. Look. Look at the juices just oozing out. Good deal. Gonna baste it one more time. And that's gonna be perfect. So as you guys can see, our steak looks nice and juicy. We're gonna take it off that bottom rack and remove it from the heat and put it up top. And then we're gonna add our buns and toast them and then put our cheese on, and then we'll be ready to go. Look at all that goodness. Toasted buns. You can even see the juice coming out of the meat. Good deal. We're gonna slice that and we're gonna take a bite. Alright, so we have our beautiful steak here. Looks nice and tender. And we're gonna go ahead and see how it tastes. Got our beautiful silver stag bone and fillet. Got that from a YouTuber that I watch called Deer Meat for Dinner. If you guys haven't heard of that, you guys should probably go check him out because he does a lot of cool stuff. I'm just gonna slice this. Let's give it a bite just to see. Right there, dripping with juices. Can't ask for much more. Perfectly done. That's good stuff right there. First sandwich is built. You guys hear that? Nice, good crunch. Let's give her a bite. Wow. The flavor of that is there from the bun. Instantly you get a really good crunch. Wow. That is really good. Good crunch. The flavor of the meat just juices in your mouth. That doesn't sound right. The meat has a lot of juice and it just melts in your mouth. Let's make that a little bit better. And it's really, really good. That's all that I have for you guys for today's video. I'm sorry that it wasn't about hunting or you guys didn't get to see me shoot a deer or anything like that. I've just been sick, so I just wanted to give you guys a video, that way you guys don't miss out and I don't miss out on posting. I'm trying to do one video a week like I have been, trying to stay on that grind. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. We're getting super close, so if you're not subscribed, do me a favor and please subscribe. We're going to be doing a giveaway when we hit 1,000 subscribers. I hope everyone is doing super well and is having great success in the woods. If you like this video, give me a like, a comment, and a share, and I'll see you guys very soon.